Have you ever wondered what's hiding in the deserts where no one dares to venture? Miles of sand and rock, stretching out under a merciless sun, hold secrets that can chill you to the bone. The Mojave and beyond aren't just empty wastelands. They're stages for nightmares that real people have lived through. From abandoned mines echoing with screams that don't sound human to campfires turning into death traps, these stories will make you question what's really out there. We're diving into raw, heart-pounding encounters packed with details you won't find anywhere else. Stay with us, because the desert's mysteries might keep you up tonight. It started with a group of high school friends chasing thrills in the Mojave Desert. Urban explorers by heart, they'd climbed through forgotten buildings and dead malls, but this time their friend Charles had something wilder in mind. He'd been DMing a sketchy Instagram account, low followers, blurry photos, and creepy comments hinting at hidden mine shafts if you know where to look. After hours of bouncing along dirt paths in a beat-up Wrangler, they found it. A crumbling wooden frame jutting from a rocky slope, guarding a pitch-black hole. They tossed a rock inside, hearing it clang 3 times before fading into nothing. This was no shallow pit. It was a deep, dangerous void. Masks on, they slid down the steep shaft, the air growing colder, the silence thicker. At the bottom, tunnels branched off, lined with rusted rails and dusty beams. Then, a sound stopped them cold. Scraping, like something heavy dragging across the dirt. Flashlights off, they stood in darkness, the noise creeping closer. A fumbled flashlight beam broke the spell, and the scraping halted. Silence. Then, a scream ripped through the tunnel. Guttural, demonic, nothing like a person or animal. But what happened next would scar them for life. Panic took over. The group bolted, scrambling up the incline, one of them losing a shoe and shredding his foot on splinters. They burst into the desert air, gasping, and floored it to a hospital. Days later, they returned to the mine's entrance, hoping to find a dropped wallet. No wallet, but the lost shoe was there, sitting a few feet from the hole. It was torn to shreds, with deep, jagged bite marks. Too big for a coyote, too strange for a human. Online, people speculate, a crazed drifter hiding in the depths, a creature tied to desert myths, or something no one's named yet. The marks were real, and so was the fear, and this wasn't the only terror the desert had in store. A couple, hooked on stargazing, thought they'd found the perfect escape. They pitched a tent in a remote desert spot, far from city lights, dreaming of endless stars. The first 2 nights were magic. Warm days, cool evenings, skies blazing with constellations, but each night a weird sound broke the quiet, a low, eerie howl drifting from the distance like no animal they knew. They shrugged it off as coyotes, maybe a mountain lion, not wanting to ruin the vibe. On the 3rd night, everything shattered. He woke to footsteps outside the tent, slow, deliberate crunches on dry dirt. He froze, heart hammering, as the steps stopped nearby. Dead silence. Then, a sharp flick, a lighter sparking to life. An orange glow lit the tent's fabric, growing brighter, then erupting into a blaze. Someone had lit a torch and dropped it, flames licking the tent. They scrambled out, dousing the fire with water, stomping out sparks. Flashlight in hand, they scanned the darkness. No one, nothing. But the desert was just getting started. Now picture this. A guy driving through the desert, miles from anywhere, chatting with his mom about soccer. Out of nowhere, 2 pickup trucks block the road. No crash, no warning. Just 3 armed men leaping out, guns drawn, while a 4th car boxes him in from behind. They tap his window, shouting in Spanish he can't follow. Hands up, he steps out, handing over his phone, wallet, keys. He's stranded, watching one of the men climb into his truck. Then, something strange happens. The man pauses, staring at the phone. The call with his mom is still live. He listens, speaks, and the vibe shifts. The men glance at each other, then hand back his stuff, taking only the cash with a smirk and a word. Tax. They peel off into the desert, no plates, no trace. His mom claims she just threatened to call the cops, but he's not convinced. Whispers about her past, A name from her childhood in Mexico, ties to something dangerous like a cartel, start to surface. Could these desert horrors be connected by something bigger? The Mojave is no stranger to dark rumors. In 2024, X posts exploded with sightings of humanoid figures in the desert, shadows moving too fast, too strange to be human. Some call them squatters hiding in old mines. Others swear they're skinwalkers or worse. Then there's talk of cults, secret groups holding rituals in the middle of nowhere. Shady Instagram accounts, like the one Charles chased, feed the fire with cryptic posts about forgotten bunkers and things that watch from the sand. A 2023 story from Nevada added fuel. Campers fleeing after hearing non-human screams at night, sounds that echoed like agony. Are these just stories, or is the desert hiding something real? But the biggest question lingers. What's truly out there in the desert's grip? These tales, mines, campfires, roadblocks, share a chilling vibe. The sense of being hunted in a place where no one can hear you scream. Some blame humans, drifters, gangs, or hidden cults. Others point to the paranormal, creatures that don't fit any mold. Then there's the wild theory. What if the desert's a cover for something bigger? In 2024, a leaked post claimed the Mojave might hide underground labs tied to experiments too secret to name. Crazy? Maybe. But when you're alone, hearing howls that don't sound right, it's hard to dismiss anything, and the truth might be closer than you think. The desert's power is its silence. It's a place where evidence vanishes, where screams fade into the wind. In 2023, Nevada campers reported wails so unnatural they packed up and ran, leaving their gear behind. No answers, just more stories. From bite-marked shoes to burning tents, every tale screams one truth. The desert doesn't care if you survive. It's a puzzle of secrets, and once you're deep in, you're alone. So, what does this mean for you? These stories leave us with questions that won't quit. A mine with a scream no one can explain. A campfire turned into a trap. A roadblock ending in a deal too strange to believe. The desert's full of these moments, some human, some not, all terrifying. Next time you're driving those endless desert roads or camping under a sky full of stars, keep your eyes sharp. Something's watching, waiting. What do you think it is? Share your thoughts or your own desert stories in the comments. Someone out there might know more than they're saying. Stay curious, stay safe, and think twice before you wander too far into the desert's shadows.